afternoon, Pacific Coast, good evening, East Coast. It's time for another MRBC match today. Right now, or I should say in 5 minutes, 228th Swamp Foxes versus 420 Smoked Jays. I've heard good things about this match. Should be close, should be good. Now, if you were here earlier, congrats. Then you already probably know what's going on. But for those not familiar, MRBC, the Mercenary Review and Bonding Commission, is a round-robin tournament 8v8 in which each match consists of 5 games, 5 individual drops. It's not best of 5, it's 5. All 5 games will be played out. Each drop is unique, has a unique drop deck, unique feel, unique objectives, and some have bonus objectives for extra C-bills. Just a quick overview of the match results screen. First number you see is the number of games that have been won for each team, but that isn't what really matters. I just have that for quick reference, who's winning, who's losing, or why are the real scores, the C-bill totals down at the bottom of the screen, what they are. The C-bills is what will be used in the cumulative league totals to determine ranking. Scoring is as follows. I'll give you my version of the scoring because it's a little bit easier than what they have on the actual rules. It all adds up the same, don't worry. It's just a little bit different. Each kill, 10,000 C-bills. Each win, 300,000 C-bills. And that's where it's a little bit different. Bonus objectives for drops 3, 4, and 5, 50,000 C-bills apiece. And if you win all 5 games, perfect score, you get an extra 50,000 on top of that. So perfect score is 2.1 million C-bills, which will catapult you in the standings quite significantly. Earlier today, we saw 228th Golden Talons, the EU division, EU team for 228th. 5-0 Tikhonov commonality. Really good games, but it was quite the stomp. I hear Swamp Foxes and Smoked Jays will be more evenly matched, so should be some really, really good games. Anyway, the first drop is the so-called reconnaissance drop. 4 lights, 4 mediums, must bring at least 2 ECM equipped mechs. So far, the strategy has been bring 2 Griffin 2Ns, the medium ECM equipped mech for the inner sphere. Bring lots of SRMs, punch face, question, profit. That will be on HPG Manifold, the splash screen that you see there. Second drop, Recon and Force. 2 lights, 4 mediums, 2 heavies, a little bit heavier. That will be on New River City. Brand new, well, I shouldn't say brand new map, it's newly remastered. Just released this past Tuesday, and it's the first time these two teams have seen it in a competitive environment, because it's only been less than a week since it's been in the game. As for drop deck configurations, usually we see more long range focused. We see Timberwolf and Hellbringer for the heavies. Usually, sometimes you see a Thunderbolt or 2, but that doesn't seem to be as strong as Timberwolf, Hellbringer. Lots of Wolverine 6Ks with large lasers. A few Timberwolves, a few Trebuchets with large lasers as well. That's usually sort of the thought process behind those drop decks. Third game, 3 mediums, 4 heavies, and 1 Highlander. This is the Commander Assassination drop. That Highlander is your commander. This is also the first drop with the secondary objective, 50,000 C-bills. Kill the other commander, protect your own for an extra 50,000. If you lose your Highlander, if you lose your commander, you don't get any bonus even if you're able to take out the enemy commander. That will be on Mining Collective this week. Fourth drop, Flank Engagement. 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, 2 assaults. This is certainly a more traditional drop deck configuration for 8v8 competitive. That'll be on Force Colony. That's the first. This is the first match where you will see artillery strikes and airstrikes. They are not allowed in the first 3 matches. First 3 drops. I keep getting drops and matches interchanged. It's not good. Flank Engagement does have a secondary bonus objective for 50,000 C-bills. If you are able to take down all heavies and all assaults on the enemy team, you get an extra 50,000 C-bills. This bonus objective is a little bit different from the Commander Assassination because both teams can potentially get it. It doesn't happen often. In fact, we've only seen it once so far this entire season. Black Spikes, Orange Sky versus Ninth Blood and Fire. In the 5th drop, they were dueling lights at the very end. Very close game. So 5th drop, center of battle. 2 lights, 2 heavies, 4 assaults. By far the heaviest drop of the series. And again, take out all heavies and all assaults for 50,000 C-bills. So should be a good game. We are just waiting for everyone to get into lobby and drop because it is now match time. But until then, actually, before putting up the music, go ahead and give you a quick overview of the map we're about to drop on. Get rid of that. Discard changes. And go to desktop. So this is HPG Manifold. Today, 228th will be dropping on the north side. Smoke Jays dropping on the south. And usually we see fighting right around this area, around the east part of the map. It's usually one team goes this way, another team goes that way, and they fight. There's been a couple variations. It has been one team goes this way, another team goes through, and sort of comes back behind them, and they fight. Or one team goes up top and around and drops down, and then they fight. But pretty much, in fact, we've actually also seen one team have team 1 in this case drop in these 2 points, and this lance goes up top. This team goes this way, this lance goes this way, and they fight. So lots of fighting over on this east side for this week. Like I said, this drop deck is 4 lights and 4 mediums. Has been very, very SRM heavy. So that's what I sort of expect to see out of these two teams. There has been some mixing up of the drop deck. We've seen ballistic enforcers, dual UAC 5s, very, very effective. And in the Antara Scorpions drop, when they took the top, they did have lots of lasers, longer range engagement weapons, and they were basically able to outrange the second team on the bottom. That was Marine Mechs, if I remember correctly. Yes. Yeah, it was Marine Mechs. Antara Scorpions, North America. So I see most likely to suck from 228th Swamp Foxes in lobby, so we should be starting pretty soon. But until then, yeah, that's right. I'm gonna put on Timothy's Heels again. It's good music! MechWarrior 2, excellent soundtrack. if everything goes well, this match should last just about 2 hours, and then at 9:30 we've got Sig versus Clan Kodiak Alpha Drop. Should be another good game. Sig has been absolutely dominating Division D. Yeah. North American Division D. But Clan Kodiak hasn't been doing bad either. It'll be week 3 is the last week for, I'll call it the first round. Everyone plays each other twice. So for the first 3 weeks, everyone's playing everyone else. Last 3 weeks, rematch on different sides. So, speaking of which, tonight, 228th Swamp Foxes will be in blue, Smoke Jays in red. Never mind about the logos where 228th is red and Smoke Jays are blue. That'll be week 6. I have found the gamma slider. Excellent. Okay, so in the case that River City Knight is in one of its night time frames, I'll be able to boost the gamma so you guys can see a little bit better. And we have a drop. Okay, game 1 of 228th Swamp Foxes versus 420 Smoke Jays. Oh, and I see that 228th is already electing to spawn at least a couple mechs at the east gate. Most of the time you see all the mechs on the left side of the screen instead of the front. So we see Wolverine 6Ks, Raven 3Ls, and not sure what else that is. But those are generally longer range mechs. Oh, they are not moving. That means one thing. Crash. Okay, so we're on a little bit of technical difficulties, but... Oh, I don't know about this. Oof. Um... Um... War Machine. Uh... Or slash Whisper. Anyway, I'll go ahead and go through the drop deck that 228th. Oh, although I think I just screwed up. Anyway, if they have to redrop, I won't be too in trouble. Ooh, sorry about that. Um, so 3 Griffins, Raven 3L, 2 Panthers, and a Spider for the lights. 4 Smoke Jays. Oh, are they redropping? Yep. Oof. That is my mistake. So yeah, they're gonna have to sub and redrop.
Right torso critical damage. Left torso critical damage.
Okay, so this match is not without technical difficulties as well. Bring up the rules. Let's see, allowed mechs. So, bit of technical difficulties. They'll have to sub and redrop. Um, Teams cannot use more than one clan mech of the same chassis in a drop deck. This means that teams cannot use duplicate chassis to get around any of those two aforementioned. Let's see. Aforementioned restrictions. Ah, yes, restriction, maximum 2 of any chassis. So the way that oh, hello. Yeah, so that's not maximum 2 of any variant, that's maximum 2 of any chassis. You can only bring two Griffins. Ah, while we're waiting, go ahead and start the music. Oh. Oh! Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh. Never mind. Holy crap. Ugh, that was stupid. Wow. Oh, wow, that was a big mistake. Two big mistakes. Ugh. Oh. I guess I didn't get enough sleep. Oh. Man. That was bad. Okay, and we have a redrop. That wasn't too slow. Wolverines. I even called them Wolverines. So, 2 Wolverine 6Ks, a Sparky, Stormcrow, and Raven 3L. An Alpha drop. 2 Panthers, and a Spider for Beta for 228th Swamp Foxes. For Smoke Jays, we have 2 Fire Starters, 2 Griffin 2-in, Blackjack, and Stormcrow. Spider D in the back. Smoke Jays taking the top, and Swamp Foxes going around the side. And we'll have the 2 spiders run into each other on the wall. They'll have a little fight over there. I'll make you famous. Leading a... 228th on top of the east wall. Or east high ground, I should say. Smoke Jays going underneath. And I'll make you famous retreating from that spider fight. Marking his Griffin staging to come out of the east entrance. But we'll have Dark Light watching him with large lasers. So 2 Griffin 2-ins for the mediums of Smoke Jays. I didn't catch one earlier. But Smoke Jays seem to be very, very close range focus, while 228th is very long range. Lots of large lasers on 228th, large lasers. You're a large laser in the Raven 3L. Medium pulse fire starter, medium pulse fire starter, streak adder for medium pulse spider. And Smoke Jays just waiting in the bottom, and a streak Stormcrow. So 2 streak mechs for Smoke Jays. Now, in the event of a kill tie, the tiebreak is damage. Total team damage is the tiebreaker. But it certainly seems that 228th has Smoke Jays pinned underneath the manifold. .228th posting a light at every entrance. Well, except for the south entrance for some reason. But Smoke Jays are pretty well corralled in there. Smoke Jays pushing out of the south entrance. And if that spider gets in range of either of those streak mechs, it'll go down pretty quickly. There's the streak Stormcrow on the spider. Does he get a shot off? Got a shot off. But the spider gets away. Smoke Jays broke out of the south entrance, now jumping up. Or are they retreating back underground? .228th in control of the top of the manifold. But Smoke Jays certainly not trading as efficiently as 228th. 228th with their long range focus, large lasers. UAV out for 228th. Smoke Jays moving around to the east side. And I called that the south side. Apparently, south is opposite of east. Moving pretty quickly onto the top, trying to close the distance between them and Swamp Foxes on top. But not making very good trades. 228th still repositioning themselves to be farther away from the advancing of Smoke Jays. Just to be expected. 228th completely retreated from the top of the manifold now. Still no kills yet. Smoke Jays takes the top. But those Panthers with large lasers are doing some work. Eight minutes left in the match. So far, 228th has easily been out damaging Smoke Jays. Smoke Jays will have to push pretty heavily onto Swamp Foxes. Swamp Foxes Smoke Jays are still too far away from them. But they're pushing pretty aggressively now onto Swamp Fox's position. Focusing down, most likely to suck. Most likely to suck, 37% left. 36%. And here is the brawl. One goes down for Smoke Jays. Smoke Jays continue their press. War Machine loses a leg, loses his life. 228th. Oh, it's all tied up now.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Heat level critical. Warning incoming.
Smoke Jays have now completely pushed around Swamp Foxes. Stormcrow not doing too good. Down in the trench, goes down. Smoke Jays had the upper hand, 3-6. It's only the Panthers and... Oh, let's see if I can find someone. Here we go. Oh, yeah, it's just the Panthers left on top of the wall. Oh, sorry, Panther and... Yep, Panther. Thought that was a fire starter. So after a good brawl, looks like Smoke Jays will take this round. Smoke Jays now underground. If the Panthers want to come and win the match, then they're going to have to close the gap to Smoke Jays. Cubert finding the Panthers on top of the manifold. These Panthers, I think, can do it. They're pretty fresh compared to all of Smoke Jays. Panthers chasing the fire starter, but disengage as the fire starter retreats back underground. Cubert pretty much taunting the Panthers at this point. Chase me, chase me. Adder, not looking too good. Blackjack, not looking too good. Crit CTs on both of them. That Stormcrow, though. Yeah, that Stormcrow should just charge him. Full armor. Streak 30? That'll hurt. But right now, Swamp Foxes... Well, right now, Smoke Jays have pretty much won the game. And will they go down in a blaze of glory? No, not yet. 2:45 left in the game.
Fuel at 25%.
And we have the blaze of glory. Panthers now charging Smoke Jays in the underground. Street Crow coming out of hiding.
Critical damage.
Able to take one down before
Target
retreating.
acquired.
$140 left in the match. Just a single mech left. Just the Panther. How is he looking?
Target acquired.
He's not
Target
looking
destroyed.
good. Takes down another one. But taken out by that Street Crow. First game goes to the Smoke Jays. 5-8. Oh, Cubert disconnected in mid-game. Uh-oh. That Blackjack, medium lasers, did work. Same with the Street Crow. High damage numbers. The two Griffins were focused down pretty early in that push. Damage numbers on Swamp Foxes, pretty good. Anyway. Swamp Foxes got, what, 5 kills? Very ballsy push from Smoke Jays. And to the map.